Hey there. Today I want to take you deep into one of the most fascinating layers of ancient wisdom, the second chapter of the Garuda Purana. Now, usually when people hear about this text, they think of the afterlife or the mysteries of death. But this specific chapter, it's actually a masterclass in spiritual lineage and the nature of the cosmos. Imagine a group of seekers sitting around a campfire looking for the ultimate truth. They turn to a teacher named Suta and ask him, how did this incredible knowledge actually reach us? Suta doesn't just give them a dry history lesson. He takes them on a journey through a series of divine encounters, like a set of nesting dolls where each layer reveals someone even more powerful seeking the same truth. Suta begins by describing his own pilgrimage to the Himalayan heights of Badrikashrama. There he finds the legendary sage Vyasa. Now Vyasa isn't just sitting there, he is lost in a state of total deep meditation. When he finally opens his eyes, Suta asks him the big question. Tell me about the source of everything. Tell me about the creation of the universe. But here's the twist. Vyasa admits that this knowledge isn't originally his. He tells Suta that he learned it from Brahma, the creator himself. But it goes even further back than that. To explain the real essence of the Garuda Purana, we have to travel even further up the mountain, all the way to Mount Kailasa. This is where the story gets really interesting. Brahma tells Vyasa that once he and the other gods went to visit Lord Shiva, also known as Rudra, on his sacred mountain. Now you'd expect Shiva, the great ascetic, to be the one everyone is worshipping. But when Brahma arrives, he finds Shiva himself in a state of profound meditation. Brahma is confused. He asks, Shankara, who could you possibly be meditating on? I don't know anyone higher than you. And Shiva's answer is the heart of this entire chapter. He tells them that he is meditating on the Supreme Soul, on Vishnu. He describes a reality that is the essence of all essences. Shiva explains that even though he wears the ashes and the matted hair of a hermit, his entire discipline is actually a form of worship towards this all-pervading presence. Then the narrative shifts into this breathtaking, big-picture view of the divine. Shiva begins to describe the Supreme Being not just as a person, but as the very fabric of reality. Think about this imagery. All the beings in the universe, from the smallest insect to the highest god, are strung upon this Supreme Soul like beads on a single thread. It's a paradox. He's described as being subtler than the tiniest atom, yet heavier and greater than the largest galaxy. The text paints a cosmic body or a Virat form. In this vision, the sun and moon are the eyes of the divine, the wind is his breath, the vast oceans rest in his belly, and the rivers flow through his joints like veins. Every direction you look, north, south, east, west, those are his arms. It's a way of saying that there is nowhere you can go where the divine is not already present. Quick takeaway from these first 30 verses? It's the idea of unity. The chapter shows us that whether it's the sages, the creator Brahma, or the destroyer Shiva, they are all looking towards the same singular truth. It tells us that this ancient knowledge isn't just about rituals, it's about recognizing that we are part of a living, breathing, conscious universe. Everything we see, the earth under our feet and the stars over our heads, are part of one supreme, interconnected reality. Next time, we'll dive deeper into what happens when they finally come face to face with that source. But for now, just think about that image of the thread holding all the beads together. We are all part of that same string. Thanks for listening.